some outfit that relieved us earlier and come in and relieved us again. We pulled off the line, went in, and we were training, like I say, training and doing guard duty and doing this. And there was no such thing as hot water. I didn't know what hot water was. But they did put up showers. That's the first shower we'd had in 6 months.
Oh, wow. Just like a little portable thing?
Yeah. It was cold, but it came like told Sammy and Chuck, hell, we went 6 months and never showered.
Yeah.
We wasn't worried about showering, being dirty or clean. They were all, she said, y'all smell the same. I said, that's right, we all smell the same.
Yeah.
But we took this hole was probably 20 by 20.
Yeah.
And the gun was right in the middle of it out there. We put logs on the top.
Right.
And chined them up with dirt and then covered it with dirt.
Yeah.
And the 4 of us slept in it.
Oh, wow.
So we had our cot and everything.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to get up and run for a hole.
You were in the hole.
Yeah, we were in it. Then we went back after we got relieved, went back down to Canal. And we were getting ready to go to Palouse, which turned out to be a nasty, nasty island with the 1st Marine Division.
Uh-huh.
And I looked on the bulletin board one morning, and they were rotating the oldest guys in the battalion back to the States. We'd been out there 30-some months, 33,
Wow.
32, 30, 34
Almost
months.
3 years then, yeah.
32, over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And I looked on the bulletin board one morning, and my name was up there. Rotate back to the States. Thanks, Lord, I appreciate that. You don't have this.
Yeah.
But then we had to wait till a ship was coming in that was going to the States.
Oh, wow.
Like getting back to Palouse, though, it was a hot sun. The guys there.
Yeah.
It was 114 degrees on that. The guys were passing out from heat frustration.
Oh, man.
No water. You can't get the water.
Yeah.
They had a hard time. That was all that should have been bypassed anyway. MacArthur didn't want to leave it because he was going into the Philippines and he wanted his rear covered. So
Yeah.
we just drew that time. But,
How long did it take you to get to your ride back to the States?
well, we
When
were
you
there.
saw that note.
That was in August, I believe, July, August, I don't know. And we had to wait till the ship come in, and then there was one day the guy come out and said, "Oh, you guys going to the States? Hold out and bring your gear.
Yeah.
All you're going to bring is your sea bag. You're
Right.
leaving everything out." Got out, we went aboard it was a new ship, troop transport. We had guys out of every outfit out in that area.
Yeah.
Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Marine Corps. And we went aboard the first day of October in 44. Got 16 days to get to the States. Got San Francisco October the 16th.
Wow.
Unboarded off the ship, went over to Treasure Island. There's 4 of us guys out of the same outfit.
Right.
E-battery. 3rd platoon. So we pooled our money and went over to San Francisco and got tied. We've been out in the boondocks a long time.
Yeah.
Come back, and I don't know how we got back over to Treasure Island. And I went in and just fell down on my rack.
Yeah.
Sleep. I woke up about daylight. I was never so damn cold in my life.
Oh,
You know
really?
how that bay is out there?
Yeah.
in the fall?
Yeah. And you were used to being in the.
Yeah. My blood was thin in water.
Yeah.
And I got cold from that.
Yeah.
The next day we went aboard the train. We went to San Francisco. We went aboard took all of us guys that were going to Pendleton. Well, we were going to recruit people.
Right.
When we started out.
Yeah.
And we got there, went on board the ship, aboard the train about sundown, a little after That was in October.
Yeah.
Got into San Diego the next night about 7 or 8 o'clock. Back to boot camp where we started.
Really? Why'd you have to go back to boot camp?
Well, that's where they processed all the guys that was coming back.
Oh, okay.
We pulled into Camp Pendleton.
So were you getting released out of your service then?
No. We pulled into Camp Pendleton, and all the guys, a bunch of guys that were stationed out there, then they'd come out. Any guys out of a certain outfit? No,
Yeah.
no. They'd meet the train. They knew the train was coming too, and they might have a buddy on it. But we went back to San Diego, and we were there for about 2 weeks. And we drawed clothes and got paid up to date. Got what they called a furlough transfer. I got 30-day leave and 5 days traveling time.
Okay.
So I went back to Texas. But when we were there, oh my God, never knew food could taste so good. Everything was fresh.
Yeah.
They had fresh tomatoes, they'd slice them, you know.
Yeah.
Fresh lettuce, they quarter ahead and put salad dressing on it.
Yeah.
All the vegetables were fresh. The meat was fresh. They put a pitcher of milk on each end of the table, had guys on the table.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't know food could taste so good.
Yeah.
Everything we
After
ate
3 years of.
everything was either canned
Yeah.
K rations or C rations or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I say, 6 months, twice a day.
Yeah.
But I'll get back to when I had the malaria the second time between Christmas and New Year's. That's when I quit smoking.
Yeah. And what year was that?
43.
43.
71 years ago, I quit smoking.
Yeah.
Because I was in there, and I didn't tell you about my foot, did I?
No, tell me about your foot.
Something bit me. We had all kind of biting, stinging critters or whatever.
Yeah.
God,
And this was over on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
something bit me on top of my instep. Got up the next morning, my leg swelled up. I figured out whatever he was, he shot me
Got
with
you
a gun.
good.
And I walked across the strip over to the Naval Hospital. I knew they had a hospital there and the doctor. He had me soak it in salt water for 2 days, I guess. And the last day he said, well, I'm not doing you any good. You better go see your own battalion doctor. So I went back over to the gun. I told the corporal, I can't remember his name. He was from New York. Big tall guy. I couldn't remember his name. I said, yeah, Sergeant, I got to go to, he was a corporal. I got to go to sick bay. Okay. So you walk out on this road around about 10 feet, 10 yards from the gun.
Yeah.
Everywhere I come by, he was out there, they'd stop and pick me up. Going to headquarters, yeah, good. I need to ride to headquarters.
Yeah.
So I went in there and found the sick bay and the corpsman. He called a doctor in. He's a real young guy, right out of medical school. There was another doctor, he was on up in years, and he got relieved and went back to the States. This guy was a replacement doctor, real young dude. He came in there and we looked at my leg and kind of grunted a time or two. Went over and got his knife out of the little medicine cabinet, him and the corpsman. I'm kind of looking around. There's something in this chair, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's going to deaden it with. He didn't. Stuck that knife right on the top of my instep.
Oh, well.
My fingerprints are still in that. I said, son of a bitch, I ain't gonna let you know how bad that hurts. I gritted my teeth and sat there. And he cut it 3 or 4 times.
Oh.
X-rayed around all that.
Yeah.
40 full of sulfur. Guess that's all we had. I don't know.
Yeah.
40 full of sulfur. Cured up practically overnight. A couple of days.
So he didn't warn you? Nothing. He just
Nope.
jabbed that thing right in
Yeah,
there.
that knife and stuck it right on top of my head.
And you didn't scream.
I didn't do that. I just gritted my teeth. And he did a good job. I'll give him
Yeah.
credit for that. But then I had to lay around a couple of more days to make sure it healed up.
Yeah.
That's when I got malaria the second time.
Oh, okay.
I'd had it in 42. That was 43. Almost the end of the year. And that's when I quit smoking. I'm going to quit smoking. Flipped away and that was it. Never smoked it. Best thing I ever did in my life.
Yeah. For sure.
All of my in-laws, in-laws and sisters. They all smoked. All of them drank except Agnes and Bill.
Yeah.
They wouldn't drink.
Yeah.
They all ended up with emphysema, heart trouble. She died from emphysema.
Yeah.
People thought I was hard-hearted. It's hard to say, but it was almost a relief to me.
Yeah.
Nobody knew how she was suffering.
She was suffering,
I
right.
was with her 24/7.
Yeah.
She was on oxygen for 2 years.
Yeah.
That little tank we went around with, we walked. They told her walking's the best thing for her.
Yeah.
Down in the campground and she'd walk. But then then after the guy fixed my foot up, we went out at it. Well, I told you about that earlier. Then we went back. The ship come in, and we loaded on it. That's another outfit. There was another defense battalion on an island, kind of north of us.
Right.
Well, it wasn't a lot. I don't know what it was. We'd see them fire once in a while. But we all got on the same ship. Sacagawea.
Uh-huh.
She was the Indian princess that died at Lewis and Clark.
Okay.
And actually, the pronunciation was Sagawea.
So it was after her. Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name of that ship we come back to the States in. We stopped out. Every morning they'd give us a position, Fort Mile altitude. Nobody knew what they We stopped out in the middle of the ocean and met a ship. We met another ship that was coming out of the States.
Yeah.
And the guy had the appendicitis.
Yeah.
We had a doctor on the ship, so they brought him over there and operated on him. That's unheard of to stop a ship in the middle of the ocean. But
Yeah.
there was no submarines around. We loaded them on there and they operated on them.
Wow.
Can't remember the name of that blasted ship. Yeah, it don't matter. Then, it's about this still. More stories.
Yeah.
New Zealand, did duty there. They pay us in American money for a $10 bill. You could get 3 pounds, 2 or 3 shillings, or something like that.
Right.
You go in and get steak and eggs for 30 cents.
Oh, wow.
Great big steak,
Yeah.
eggs. They called them chips. They were French fries.
Yeah.
And the kids would come into camp. We were after we got to Wellington, took a train and went in on about 60 miles to Masterton.
Yeah.
Inland. We went up over this mountain and come down, and we had 3 rails. The middle rail was breaking. It was so steep going down.
Yeah.
And we got on this racetrack. And we had a tent that was set up. They had wooden floors in it. They didn't have dirt floors like we were used to.
Yeah.
And it was cold out there. In fact, the day we left, it snowed. In July.
Yeah.
Because they see their south as far south as you go. That's jumping off place for South Pole.
Oh, wow.
I think we went aboard ship the 4th of July, somewhere around in July.
Uh-huh.
But get back, when I told you that we got paid up to date, pretty close to up to date.
Right.
I had $885 on the books.
Wow.
They didn't know what a $50 bill was, evidently.
Yeah.
They paid us in 20s.
Left with a big old sack of money, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what about your siblings? How many siblings do you have? You have Charlene?
She's the only one.
Okay.
She's a half sister. She's 15 years younger than I am. And Dad, my mother.
So your
died,
dad remarried after your mom
Yeah,
died?
he died. My mother died in 27 April, and then he remarried in, I believe, 31. I believe.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that time. And after she had Charlene, was born in 35. was 15 years old, so I remember.
Oh, wow, when she was born?
She's 15 years younger than I am. She's been in the restaurant for 10, 15 years.
Wow.
But her mother run her.
Yeah.
After she was born, my sister and I and my brother, we were just along for the ride. She had no time for anybody but the baby.
Yeah.
It was that way all of her life.
Now your brother,
He left.
what was his name?
He left home and went to work in the theater there in Tulia,
Uh-huh.
34.
What was his name?
Travis.
Travis. And was he older than you or younger than you?
Oh, he was older. He was born in 17. I was born in 20.
Okay.
He's almost 3 years older now.
Oh, wow. What year did he die?
In the late 80s.
Oh, okay.
He married a gal and he was running a theater there in Tulia, operator,
Uh-huh.
for several years, and then he got a chance to move down to,
Is Tulia, Texas?
it was a little cow town. He got a chance to move down to Abilene, I believe,
Oh, okay.
and run a show down there for her. So he got down there and he married the ticket seller down there.
Uh-huh.
Can't think of her name. She died in the late 60s. But he came back. He was in the Army for 5.5 years. He was one of the first ones drafted.
Oh, wow.
But he came back. He was in Europe. He got wounded over there. He got shrapnel in his leg and hip. But he came back and she got a job. The FBI was real busy during World War II.
Right.
She got a job as a clerk in the FBI in D.C. So when he came back, she got him on as a clerk. And they started making more agents, so he wanted to be an agent.
Yeah.
But he didn't have enough education.
Right.
You got to have a college degree because they deal so much in bank fraud,
Oh, okay.
any kind of government fraud.
Right.
You got to be a mathematician.
Yeah.
So he got into that. He was in there for probably 20-something years.
Did he have to go back to college and get his degree
I think
first?
he went to
or?
Rio and Mary's and
Oh, okay.
got to then he become an agent.
Wow.
He served, I think, in D.C. I don't know if he went to Philadelphia or not, but he went to Ohio. He was in Dayton, Cincinnati. He kept trying to get transferred out west.
Yeah.
And all the family was there.
Yeah. I don't remember ever meeting him.
No.
Yeah.
Like I say, he died. He was a heavy smoker.
Yeah.
All around. Everybody was smoking.
Yeah.
I was,
But they didn't know then how bad it was. They didn't
nobody ever
realize.
told us it was bad.
Yeah.
But
So how did you know? How did you know to quit?
I never really enjoyed smoking.
Yeah.
And I said, if I don't enjoy it, why am I doing it? Because
Yeah.
everybody else did.
Yeah.
Out of our battery, which is, no, I was out of E battery and the H battery. But there's only 2 guys in that battery that didn't smoke, me and the other guy.
Oh, wow.
Everybody else smoked.
Yeah.
Everybody smoked. Is this the thing? You ever watch any of the old movies?
Yeah, yeah.
Smoking one hand and drinking the other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting when you see that, and you see the movies with the pregnant women smoking and drinking, and it's unheard of now.
But no, it's been a good life. I've enjoyed it all.
And what do you think of your great grandson being named after you?
You know what?
Dallin John.
Oh yeah. She sent.
Great grandson. Let's see.
Great.
Great grandson.
I
Yeah.
got that picture you made of us.
Uh-huh.
Me, Sammy,
Uh-huh. Jackie
Jackie.
and Dallin.
No, wait a minute. We got another one in there. It's me, Sammy,
And then me and Jackie, right?
you, and then Jackie,
Uh-huh.
and then that one.
Yeah.
5.
Is that
5
crazy?
generations. You don't
Yeah.
see that very often.
No, you
I
don't.
took it in and showed my masseuse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Yeah.
I took it in, showed her, and then I had one of me and all the great-grandsons.
Yeah.
Me and you and the great 3 boys.
Yeah.
It was on the bottom part.
That's fun.
Yeah, you don't see many 5 generations.
Generations, yeah, all together. Pretty amazing.
Somebody said last time, your dad still driving? I said, well, shit, there's nothing to drive. It's common sense. Isn't it?
You would think so. Some
You-
people struggle, though.
You open the door, you get in, you sit down, you put the key in the ignition,
Uh-huh.
fasten your seat belt, start the engine,
Right.
look left, look right, look left, and then go.
Yeah.
Then watch out for all the idiots out there. There's a lot of idiots out there. And I talk to all of them. So, why are you cutting me off? I get so pissed at those people coming
Yeah.
up the valley. I'm 65. I like to ride 65.
Yeah.
66.
There you go. Right in there.
And I reach about 32 miles to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah.
If I get there today, all right. If I get there tomorrow, still all right.
Yeah.
When I go to Yuma, somebody said, "Oh, you can make that in a day and a half." In a day, and I said, "Are you kidding? I'm not going to drive myself into the ground."
Yeah.
I drive from here to Mojave, which is halfway. Get my Motel 6. I'm a cheaper moteler too.
Yeah.
Get my Motel 6 in the night. Go down and eat lunch, eat dinner with Denny.
Yeah.
Go down the next morning. Oh, I was sitting there one morning having breakfast. And
Right.
I asked the gal, "Can I sit over the street?" She said, "Yeah." I sat there and I let the train comes through and all the time.
Yeah.
Kind of a divide. And I was sitting there one morning eating breakfast, and I just happened to look out, and this woman went by. She had a cup of coffee in one hand and a donut in the other hand, or some kind of pastry. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess she was driving with her knees.
Oh, my. While she was driving, she had...
She was driving.
That's not common sense right there.
I seen a guy in Yuma one time. I don't know what if he's eating cereal or soup or what.
Yeah.
He was eating out of a damn bowl.
Oh, my gosh.
Driving.
Yeah.
He was at a stoplight.
Yeah. I like your phrase.
I like to get up of a morning, go have my coffee, and eat my breakfast.
Yeah.
All winter long, I lost about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I'd meet 2 guys over in McDonald's
Yeah.
in the Walmart down there on Pacific Avenue. I'd have an egg McMuffin.
Down in Yuma?
Yeah. I'd have an egg McMuffin. Oh, they're good. You ever have one?
Yeah. For McDonald's?
Oh,
Yeah.
Every morning I have an egg McMuffin and 2 cups of coffee.
There you go.
And we sat around and lied to each other. One of the guys, he lives in Yuma year round.
Yeah.
And he was in the Navy after the war. He's about years older than I am. But he's one of these guys, he talks with his hands.
Yeah.
And he's not doing 2 cups of coffee on us. I told old, what the hell's his name, the other guy. I was friends with his sister
Yeah.
for 2 or 3 years after her husband died. She lived over there and next door to Kathleen and I.
Right.
And Bill Teeter was his name. He and I got to be good friends.
Yeah.
Real good. We trade papers every day. They take the Phoenix Republic, we take the Arizona. They
Okay.
give him the Arizona and we take the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Got to know him real well. And then she come down there one year and I went over to see Bill. She said, "Well, Bill passed away." What the hell? He had hurt himself. He fell out of a damn door
Right.
on a vacuum cleaner or something, and he banged himself up pretty bad.
Yeah.
She said, "No, we've been to see the doctor," and he just sat there in the house, and he just took a deep breath, and that was it.
Wow.
So then we got to know each other pretty well. I'd go by on Sunday morning, we'd go out for breakfast and meet
Yeah.
the other guys, and go over to dinner with them once a week.
Yeah.
They're from Vancouver, Washington. And then on Friday, we'd get together and I'd buy donuts or rolls, and we'd go over and have coffee and visit all day.
Nice.
So we got to be pretty, anyway, it's her brother, Ken.
Yeah.
And he stove up in his legs. He can't walk too good. He lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where she lived. And
You still visit them, right?
She got dead. She died
Or did she?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
She had some kind of a blood disease.
Yeah. So he's still around again?
Yeah, he lived in the same park that they did.
Yeah.
He used to come by every evening and he stopped and visited with her.
Yeah.
Of course, I was there on Friday and Sunday. Nice guy.
Because don't you stop and see him in Idaho? Do you still see him?
No, I see him down in Yuma.
Oh, down there. Okay.
That's where we have coffee.
Gotcha.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Watch all the fat women come in.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's some fat people come in. There's one girl works there. I bet she's 5 foot and weighs 350 pounds.
Oh, holy cow. Yeah.
I didn't realize there's so many fat people in the world. I like to watch people,
In America, right?
At the rate we're going, diabetes is going to be an epidemic in a few years.
Yeah. If it's not already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, Kathleen was diabetic, but she inherited it from her mother.
Oh, yeah.
They had 8 kids. She had 7 brothers and sisters.
Right.
Every one of them was diabetic.
That's Ron's mom and Ron's grandpa, diabetic.
Was he diabetic too?
His grandpa was. He passed away.
Oh.
And his mom was. So we worry about that. No, his dad's not. Yeah, he's good. But
yeah, I saw that little red car come in. I thought, who in the world is that?
Yeah, little Greg. Little Greg all growing up, huh?
I'll never will forget him. He insisted on carrying out Kathleen's purse. Greg was probably, Matthew was probably 2 weeks old.
Yeah, he was newborn. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun. So who do you still go around drive and see? You still go visit people?
Huh?
Who do you still stop and see when you go out on your excursions?
I drive to my nephews in Plainview, Texas.
Uh-huh. Is that Ken Day?
2 days.
What?
2 days.
No, Ken. Is his name Ken?
No, he lives in Hayward.
Oh,
10
okay.
days. This is on my sister's side.
Oh, okay.
He's got a plumbing business, him and another guy. They're doing real good.
Oh, that's
They run
good.
about 7 or 8 trucks. And
Yeah.
they go 300 or 400 miles.
And where they live?
Plainview, Texas.
Texas,
I
okay.
pick up Highway 70. I take 8 to 10, comes in right south of Phoenix.
Right.
I take it to Los Cruces, New Mexico, right on the Rio Grande River.
It's the acorn dropping on us.
And I pick up Highway 70, and Highway 70 there is a diagonal across New Mexico.
Right.
Goes right up where the aliens landed out there at Roswell. Oh, I got a good one to tell
Do you see any of the aliens when you go by?
Yeah, I've never seen any yet. But they got a road around it now, so I always take it rather than get in there. That's not what a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But last year I went back. And you go east out of there on 70 and you go up a long grade. I don't know, you get up, I don't know how high it is. Then you go down on the other side into a big, huge valley. It's a Los Cruces gunnery range,
Okay.
missile range. So we got up on top of that hill and they had everybody stopped. There was about 10 cars in front of me.
Right.
And I said, what the hell's going on? He said, well, you can either go back to Los Cruces or you can sit over there in the line with them people. And I'll sit in the line.
Yeah.
What the hell? I just come from there. Why do I want to go back?
Yeah.
So I pulled over there and that was about 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Anyway. And I sat there and I read a little bit. And I want to get out and walk around a little. So I got up and walked around. It was real cold there. I got out there and the wind was blowing out of the north.
Yeah.
He said, no, they're getting ready to fire missiles. Nobody can go through. So I said, well, I'll just wait till clear go.
Yeah.
They don't know which way those damn missiles are going to go, you know.
Yeah.
Could be a misfire. So I walked around. It got cold, so I got back in the car and sat down. I said, well, I'll just sit here and look out across the big valley. It is a big valley.
Yeah.
And I just happened to be looking down there, and I seen the exhaust started. Never did see the missile, but I saw the exhaust.
Oh, wow.
And then after it got out of the way, they let us go.
Oh, how long did you have to wait there?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
That's why I say you get tired of sitting, you get out and walk around,
Yeah.
but don't take you long to get cooled off.
Yeah.
Especially in November up there in the east. You know.
That's
But,
crazy.
It's a 2-day trip. I drive to, it's a little further than I like to drive in a day. I drive to Deming, New Mexico, Motel 6.
Yeah.
Go to Denny's, eat dinner. Funny thing, I was eating there one day and got up to pay my bill, and I usually have chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
I walked up the counter, and there's 4 people in front of me paying. They all run and pay with a credit card.
Right.
I'm a believer in cash.
Okay.
So I got up there and I said, "You do take cash, don't you?" She got all that. I said, "Yeah, we take cash." Just being kind of a joke, you know.
Yeah, because not many people carry cash now. They've got their little cards.
Yeah, I don't like. I got a credit card, but I only use it in case of emergency.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very simple. I was going to use it one time down there in Yuma. These people that I stay with off and on, they kind of adopted. It's Kathleen's niece. They kind of adopted me.
Yeah.
Fisher, Ron, and Marcia and Steve Fisher.
Okay.
And she's got a niece that works in the Chevrolet warranty work. She's got me a lot of good bargains. She bought me 4 tires.
Oh, nice.
Got them put on everything.
Yeah.
Got her discount and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
And of course I paid for it.
Yeah.
But I'd hit the Indians just before that for a little over $1,000. But
Oh, on your was it the slot machine or what?
yeah, it was a poker machine.
Yeah. Okay.
I had 3 aces.
Yeah.
But I thought, gee, another ace would be good. It was about $600.
Yeah.
But I hit the other ace, and if you hit an ace and 2, 3, or 4,
Right.
it jumps up about $500 or $600. It's $1,080.
Oh, wow. What's your favorite though? Do you like your Pokino, right? Is that what it's called? What's it called?
Poker machine.
Oh, is it?
Video poker.
Oh, I thought you liked the. What's that one with the square? Oh, Keno, not Pokino.
They don't
Just
have it
Keno.
anymore.
They don't?
They knocked it off. You can't hardly find live.
Because that was like your favorite for a while,
yeah,
right?
I made $18,000 on it.
Yeah, yeah.
That year I made $19,800.
Holy smokes.
And I hit that one in Reno for $1,800.
Yeah.
Special ticket.
Yeah.
And I hit the one in Vegas all late. 47 didn't come up in Reno.
Yeah.
It did come up, it'd have been 25,000.
Wow.
It was 18.
Did you always play the same set of numbers?
Same set of numbers.
Oh, funny.
And somebody said, don't chase the board. Stay with what you got.
Yeah.
But Clarence and I and Leona and Leona?